mission and partnership CDC is to develop housing, affordable housing for diverse income levels. Before we were providing home ownership for first-time home buyers, along with home buying education. Now we're dealing a lot more with the education portion, with the foreclosure problem that Philadelphia has. We have counselors that have they've been trained in foreclosure mitigation, and we've been providing a lot of services, the outreach services that the city's been talking about.
I go door to door throughout the week, just distributing the Save Your Homes hotline flyer. And this is a copy of the flyer here. On the reverse side, I staple the steps. These are the 8 steps someone needs to take if their home is up for possible foreclosure of their home.
We're really moving to more preservation, dealing with educating the home buyers on their options, on restructuring their mortgages, and training them with the products that are out there. And moving that one step forward, we're looking to do a lot more financial literacy, because a lot of individuals who didn't go through home buyer education got into the predatory lending, and they were the ones that were susceptible. One of the things that it affected is that our community has a very large elderly population, or older population, 55 years and older. And the asset was their home. And when they were duped and tricked or misled into going into some of these exotic mortgages, it really affected their asset, their major asset that they had saved up, their nest egg, what they thought was they would be able to retire or sell, and then live off of some of those proceeds. Usually your home is the biggest asset that you purchase in your lifetime, and a lot of these people lost that, and that devastated the community, because you lose homeowners, you lose individuals who were pillars of the community, and it creates gaps in your community. We're looking at doing more green roofs, doing cool roofs, and providing those type of services in the community. And if you can get the right funding, you can get an economy of scales where you can have a whole green alley that would, reduce the heat island effect in the city by just having these green roofs available, or even a cool roof, which is a cheaper alternative to the green roof. When I was growing up, I used to see a lot of, I didn't understand why certain things happened, why certain resources weren't available. And as I got older, I started realizing that it was linked to the way zoning was done, the way land use policy was made, and how politicians viewed those things. And then if the community was organized, they could have an effect on it, but no one really understood what that was. And so as I got into school, I realized that urban planning was one of the keys to really understanding your community and trying to affect change. So once I figured that out, and it put together a lot of my interests, dealing with community, dealing with politics, dealing with real estate, and it really brought everything together. And when I got my first experience in New York, I knew this is exactly what I wanted to do, and it did make a difference in the community.